I'm on one. All right. I've been thinking about the Roe versus Wade ruling, and I don't really have a dog in that fight. But since they are in the business of repealing certain laws and everything, I want the Supreme Court of the United States of America, 3Ks inset. I would like them to abolish no fault divorce. Okay? I want them to abolish no fault divorce. And I also want them to implement alienation of affection lawsuits. I want them to make that legal across the board, attached to the abolishment of no fault divorce, so that you can seek compensation from any Pookie, Ray, Tyrone, or Chad that's in your significant others, your legally significant others, panties. Okay, I think you should get paid for that and shit. Okay, because when you get a fucking divorce, when you're a man, you get a divorce. That's just the end for a lot of guys. All right, and it's gotten so extreme that some men have checked out. Some men have self-deleted when they knew their life was over because of a divorce. They weren't getting their kids, and they were getting taken to the cleaners, and they were going to end up living in a room in an SRO hotel, while their wife was living her best life with the kids and not even letting them see the kids or nothing. Not talking about any one person in particular. I'm just talking about in general. This is a problem we need to address in our country and whatnot. And I know that the government is trying to get people to procreate, i.e. mostly white people, I guess. They're trying to get them to procreate with one another. That's why I keep seeing all these I keep seeing fucking erectile dysfunction commercials and shit. And I keep seeing they keep showing like families. You kind of get where they're going with this, the left wing thing, I guess. They show a lot of interracial couples. They always show a black man with a white woman and vice versa. And just sometimes they show the kids, the mixed kids, and I get it. I see what's going on. They just want to replenish their numbers. That's why they're letting some of these immigrants that come from countries where they look like them come up in here. And I think it's funny because once they get acclimated to the country and whatnot, a lot of those women from overseas and shit, from Ukraine and whatnot, them and their daughters, their future daughters, they're gonna be engaged in some interracial relations anyway. I'm just laughing my fucking ass off. You can't really, I hope I'm not triggering a shooter or nothing, but please don't get triggered. Just get a prostitute. Don't buy a rifle. Take your ass to Nevada and go to the Moonlight Bunny Ranch instead of shooting up some people and shit. Just go bury yourself in the vagina over there, okay? Don't shoot, okay? Stop shooting nerds. Get you one of those real dolls, okay? Trust me, they look like real women. They're half the trouble, okay? Not trying to be not trying to be a misogynist, but I want to just say, I want the Supreme Court of the United States of America, 3Ks inset, to abolish no-fault divorce. I want you should be able to cite while you're getting a divorce on there. Don't give the person an out, male or female, but I suspect it would be mostly females fucking up, I gotta be honest and shit. We got some bad PR and shit, gender-wise, and if you're a black man, you're just screwed. Alright, you're just screwed, and I think you should be able to pursue an alienation of affection lawsuit against whoever your spouse is cheating with. You should be able to sue their ass off. Seriously. I think you should also be able to sue their place of employment. Make it really hard for the female to get a come up and shit off your dime. That's basically where I'm going with this shit. I think, if they want people to really be in some marriage and shit and procreating and all this shit and make it have consequences, do that. Get rid of no-fault divorce. Get rid of no-fault divorce and shit. You keep all the Me Too and laws and sexual harassment, keep all that shit intact. But just get rid of no-fault divorce, make it unconstitutional, and also make it legal in all 50 states to sue for alienation of affection. To sue. Or to make it, if it's your wife just doing it, she have a dead bedroom, I think you should just be able to cite alienation of affection and have her spousal support impacted. I think that should impact her spousal support and chop off dollars off of that shit. If you can prove that you had a dead bedroom, I think that you should. I think that you should be able to get a rebate for that for the years you wasted not being able to get some pussy. I'm serious. I'm serious. Make that shit have consequences, man. Like if she ain't giving it up or nothing, make that shit have consequences. Like, hey, if you don't love me, just get a divorce. But it's not gonna be a no fault divorce. It's gonna be a straight up divorce. And I think in extreme cases, a jury should be provided for the fucking divorce. A jury, all right? Yeah, I'm just going there. I'm fucking going there. I'm serious, man. I'm like, hey, just make it fair. You already killed Roe versus Wade. Get rid of no fault divorce in the irreconcilable differences category, and make it legal to pursue alienation of affection lawsuits and shit. And if you can prove you have a dead bedroom or the chick's cheating on you, it should impact her alimony and shit. It should impact that shit. And furthermore, I don't think any female, I think it should be made legal. I think it should be made part of the law that, like, when you get a divorce and you got children and everything, you do not pay the money directly to the woman. You just get a deduction from your check, and she gets like an EBT card with that money on there. And then they have to audit her every 3 to 6 months to make sure where that money went. They need to be able to look on there, digitally look at that shit up like the IRS and see where the money was spent on her card, her government issued card. Since a lot of these women would rather have Joe Biden as their husband instead of an actual, living and breathing and competently young man. So, this is what I'm saying, shit. I'm recording this on Friday, okay? So it's kind of like a Friday night bust down. It's just a little talking point here. I want somebody hit me up in the comment section and tell me what you think about what the fuck I just said, because I'm laughing my ass off. I'm just busting up thinking about this shit. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you cheat, it should have fucking legal consequences and shit, okay? A couple years ago, there was some sister on here talking about how, black men should be in legal trouble. They should be able to get arrested for dating outside the community and shit. And I just thought about, these females keep telling us, do as I say, not as I do. They can date out as much as they want, demonize us, and steal the money and the kids and run the fuck off and ruin your life and shit with no consequences and have a smug attitude. So since, the Supreme Court is in the business of, changing a bunch of shit, moving the goalposts for white supremacy, as it were, I say, hey man, let's just, let's keep going with it, Get rid of no fault divorce. Get rid of that shit and make alienation of affection lawsuits, make that shit part of law. Make that shit part of the court proceedings. I mean, you can pursue that. I'm just saying, personally speaking, I think a guy should be able to sue the place of employment where they work and shit, if that goes down. To kill the fraternization, you gotta kill the work husband. I mean, kill these guys and shit. Fuck off their personal relationships. Since the government likes to put their nose in everybody's personal business. And being that I'm a Generation Xer, and, quite up there, elder statesman of the community, this here community, I remember when they first started sticking their noses in our business. Besides the welfare and everything, I remember there was a big push about, don't discipline your children and parent them, no corporal punishment and a bunch of other shit, And then, they was putting lines on the news. They were showing, 1-800 numbers to call if you think somebody's fucking up with their kids and shit. And today, they just don't give a fuck. They want your kid to be genderless and shit and have days where they wear a dress and shit and whatever the fuck, They had drag queen days in kindergarten. And I'm just saying, since you want to make all these radical motherfucking changes, we got this, senile ass guy that's supposed to be our president. He ain't making the most shittiest moves, and the country is in the most weakened state and shit. And this guy making shitty moves. So I want something for men, okay? Really it's for black men, I want it for us, because we get paid with that baby daddy shit all the time. Kill no fault divorce.